Welcome back to Red Devils TV, everybody. The realest channel on YouTube is your Manchester United versus Fenerbahce preview. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below your predictions for this game. But anyway, let's get right into the video. Now, first of all, this is probably going to be the most hottest game of the week in the Europa League. Now, JOSÈ Mourinho, Fenerbahce manager, against his former club, Manchester United, the club that I adore and the club that we all love. And if you're watching this, hopefully you are a Manchester United fan. But anyway, we're here to talk about JOSÈ Mourinho's tactics and how Fenerbahce play and how are Manchester United going to beat him. So first of all, JOSÈ Mourinho, he hasn't changed his tactics. He's a very methodical and stubborn manager, as we know from his time at Manchester United. He's going to set up with the 4-2-3-1 formation. You know they're going to sit deep. You know, going to be defensively solid. It's going to be tough to break them down. But at the same time, they're going to open up on the counter-attack. And that's where, hopefully, Erik ten Hag can maybe use that against JOSÈ Mourinho, because they're not going to take the game to us, I believe. So as long as Man United press them hard, make it fast-flowing football, don't let them control the game, then I believe we can win. But at the same time, they've got the home advantage. Turkey is well known for hostile crowds, and they're absolutely mental. Their fans, the flares, the passion, the singing, the noise, everything about Turkish football. If you've ever had the experience or ever had the chance to go and watch a Turkish game, whether it's Galatasaray or Fenerbahce or another Turkish club, go and watch it, because their fans are absolutely crazy. So no doubt it'll be like, again, like PTSD from Galatasaray last season, where we lost 4-3, whatever it was, because we just had completely lost our heads. But hopefully it isn't as bad this season. But anyway, talking about JOSÈ Mourinho, like I said, counter-attack, defensively solid. It's going to be a tough game because, again, of the hostile home crowd. But at the same time, they have their weakness, or weaknesses, should we say. Turkish fans do believe that JOSÈ Mourinho isn't picking the strongest or the best centre-back duo at the moment. So maybe United could, you know, capitalise on that. And for once, United are playing against Fred. Now, for so many years, Fred played as a Manchester United player, and many teams would talk and target Fred by putting him under pressure. Now, Fred, you don't know what Fred you get him. You know, he's either Fred from Stoke, just your local lad, or Fred the Brazilian when he remembers what his genetics are. And you never know what game he's going to have. And knowing our luck, especially recent times, Fred's going to have the, like, I don't even know, like, name a brilliant Brazilian midfielder who's just going to tear it up. But at the end of the day, Fred, you need to put pressure on him, and as well Amrabat. Amrabat was a good loan spell for us last season as well, but again, isn't the quickest. So if you put 2 or 3 players pressing on their double pivot, no doubt we could get, maybe we could succeed a lot more and win that midfield battle for once. So at the same time, they have got a few decent players. They've got Edin Dzeko, you know, ex-Man City player, who is still balling out at 38 years old. And he's a very clever striker. He's never been the fastest, but his finishing on both feet, his intelligence around the penalty area. He's going to be the danger man for Fenerbahce. No doubt they're going to create a lot of chances from out wide with Dusan Tadic and Alan Saint-Maximin. Now, before I did this preview, didn't even realise Saint-Maximin was at Fenerbahce, but after doing some research, he's on loan from the Saudi Arabian club. So clearly, Saint-Maximin went for the payday, and now he's out on loan playing in Europe. So Saint-Maximin, I'm not sure much about him. I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, I've not watched a game of Fenerbahce this season. This is all just research that I've been doing. But from what I know about Saint-Maximin, ex-Premier League player, played for Newcastle. He hurt United a few times with his blistering pace and flair. So whoever's on the left side on left back might have a tough day at the office. So we'll have to see how it goes. But how do I think Manchester United are going to set up? Very, very simple. 4-2-3-1 formation. Onana in net with Diogo Dalot and Mazraoui. I do want to see Leacher or Martinez on the left, but no doubt we'll see him back at left centre-back alongside Matthias de Ligt. But we might see Johnny Evans as well, so maybe Martinez might stay at left-back, so we'll have to see. I feel like with Bruno Fernandes being suspended, we'll see Eriksen higher up the pitch in that advanced 10 position with Ugarte and Casemiro in the a double pivot. We'll have Rashford and Garnacho on the wings. They were brilliant against the likes of Brentford after that comeback win. And Rasmus Højlund through the middle. For me, I've explained it. JOSÈ, for me, just hasn't impressed me. And Rasmus Højlund, if they're fit, Rasmus Højlund gets picked over JOSÈ every single day of the week. Now, like I said, how do we target and how do we beat Fenerbahce? By pressing high, which is going to be a bit tough because of Eriksen in that number 10, unless Mason Mount is fit, which would be brilliant for our pressing. But as now, I don't know if Mason Mount's available, so we'll keep Eriksen in the 10. And from the midfield, the way it looks is Ugarte and Casemiro won't be doing too much pressing at the same time. Maybe Ugarte might be more freed, or Casemiro's a more box-to-box, and we'll have a lone 6. We'll have to see how it goes. But we'll have to see, like I said, how it goes almost. But Jose Mourinho, from what he said about Erik ten Hag as well in the press conference, that they've studied Erik ten Hag. They've studied the way that their outlook is, the way their style of play is, and they've said it's not working at the moment, but eventually they will succeed. When Jose Mourinho's saying that, for me, that gives me a lot of confidence in why Ineos kept Erik ten Hag almost. You know, Erik ten Hag does say, we know the plan, we stick to the progress, or whichever way around it is. But when you're a United fan and results aren't going your way and you're hearing that every single week and you think that's Erik ten Hag's excuse, then fans do get very impatient and do start to criticise the manager when he's under enough pressure already. So hopefully United can win, because our record in Europe in the last 2 seasons hasn't been too good. We've drawn our first 2 games of the Europa League campaign as well, so we need to win. We need to get 3 points and climb up that table with the new format of the Europa League. So it's a tough game, probably the toughest game out of all our Europa League fixtures so far. But hopefully we can get the job done and build some momentum. We've won against Brentford. Let's not spoil it now by losing or dropping points to Fenerbahce as well, because we've got miles more quality on the pitch than them. And obviously, just because it's Jose Mourinho doesn't mean that they will win. And that's just my opinion. Jose Mourinho is obviously a serial, one of the greatest managers to ever manage a football. But at the same time, United have way more quality than Fenerbahce do. They've got 2 ex-United players in there. They've got an outdated old striker in Edin Dzeko. And I don't think they're really going to punish us. For me, I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory to Manchester United. But let me know in the comments down below on what you think of my predictions. And let me know your predictions in the comments down below. And as always, leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.